Hello everybody on YouTube, this is Super Nintendo, and welcome back to another episode of The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD. Last time we fully explored Hyrule Castle. We got a crap ton of money that we can't use. I ranted about a couple of things. And we made it here, to the boss door. Now, before we go on, I should mention that there is something about this boss that I will be saving for the bonus episode. And also, I have saved here. Mostly just because after you do this, it kind of puts you back to your last save. So I don't feel like redoing all that stuff. Plus, I have another file for in case things go wrong, so let's go. I love the way this looks. I love the way the sky looks right now. Now, one thing I noticed is in the original game, for some reason, there was a glitch that caused lightning to appear inside of here. But, let's go in. Welcome to my castle. So, you're Ganondorf. I've been dying to meet you. Your people have long amused me, Midna. To defy the gods with such petty magic, only to be cast aside. How very pathetic. Pathetic as they were, though, they served me well. Their anguish was my nourishment. Their hatred bled across the void and awakened me. I drew deep of it and grew strong again. Your people had some skill, to be sure, but they lacked true power. The kind of absolute power that those chosen by the gods wield. He who wields such power would make a suitable king for this world. Don't you think? Ha! Such conceit. But if you are one of the chosen wielders of power, as you claim, I will risk everything to deny you. Shadow has been moved by light, it seems. How amusing. Very well. Deny me then. Yes, try to deny me. You and your little friend. Both of you, faithless fools who would dare to take up arms against the King of Light and Shadow. So you choose, and so you shall feel my wrath. This is the first... Why can't I move? This is Ganon's first phase. Puppet Ganon. And yes, I said first phase. We get to play energy tennis. Alright. After that, he, she, it will try to place energy triangles on the floor that if you are caught in them will end up hurting you. And then back to energy tennis. You know, the energy tennis thing was a lot harder in A Link to the Past and A Link Between Worlds because Ganon would eventually throw energy balls that you're not supposed to hit, and if you did hit them, it would splinter off and hurt you. And then he, she, it will do this. It's really not that difficult to dodge if you have all of the sword skills at this point. Nope. Sorry, lady. I'm just too fast. You know, you'd think that Puppet Ganon would be ridiculously OP, considering, like this, he has 2 pieces of the Triforce. I pulled out the wrong weapon. Alright, where are you gonna pop out of? There we go. Now we just gotta slice his belly. Belly slice. Ow! That hurt! Alright, so what you want to do now is go into wolf form. Just gotta find the portal he's gonna jump out of. The portal that turns blue is his. Dang. Midna stopping him with one hand. And Link is able to hold him back. And people say Link isn't strong. Princess? I... Say nothing, Midna. Your heart and mine were as one, however briefly. Such suffering you've endured. Link. Chosen hero. Lend us the last of your power. I'll try to slow Ganondorf with my light arrows. You target him and keep within range of my arrows. Alright. So doing this is actually really freaking annoying because of those ghost, the spirit riders. Come here. In my last playthrough, in fact, I almost got a game over because of those stupid spirit riders. Him. You're gonna pay for what you did to Midna. You are going to pay, Ganondorf. Whoops. I messed up. Yep, and he's still... Get him. An impressive-looking blade, but nothing more. Would you hear my desire? Take this foul blade and use it to blot out light forever. Start off with a sword clash, which looks freaking awesome. Just got a button mash. And end up getting him with his own hubris. In terms of combat, he is much different than any other sword-wielding foe we have faced thus far. This is a sword fight between men. And after seeing just how gigantic the Gerudo are in Breath of the Wild, Ganondorf being this tall over Link is actually pretty cool. He actually managed to get a hit on me. He hadn't done that just yet. Sorry if you can hear that out there. I can't really do anything about the cars out there. Go away, stupid car. Alright. Come on. Do not think this ends here. The history of light and shadow will be written in blood.
Where's no dad?
What? Say something. Am I so beautiful that you have no words left? And that was The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD. I gotta say, it is still my favorite Zelda game to this day. And that ending there just is so good. I love it. I love the fact that Link stabs his Master Sword into Ganondorf's chest. And Ganondorf, being the cocky bastard that he is, thinks he's going to survive. And he would have too if the Triforce of Power hadn't have left him. And so, like, one thing that always kind of perplexed me throughout the Zelda chronology is, why is it that the Master Sword isn't able to one-shot Ganon or most of these other enemies? And that got me thinking with King Bulblin. Not all of these creatures are actually evil. They're basically taken over by Ganondorf, or the bad guy of the week, pretty much, to do their bidding. And Ganondorf, based on his Wind Waker self, is not really evil either. He basically just wants to create a world where everyone can be happy, and so, like, well, not happy, but like everyone doesn't have to, like the Gerudo don't have to experience the harsh conditions that they have and such. Like Ganondorf just kind of believes that taking over the world would be the best way to do this. So the fact that he isn't necessarily evil is why the Master Sword doesn't just immediately one-shot him, like it does the magic that was placed on Link when he was in his wolf form. And to be fair, even though that's headcanon, and it's probably just because video game mechanics and whatnot, they can't allow you to do that, it's still a theory that I kind of do subscribe to. That bit at the end, though, where we get to see Midna kind of transform back in her true form, it's a little weird that they chose to portray her imp form as with the piece of the Fused Shadow that has been on her head. Oh crap, I forgot about this thing with Colin here, about him basically becoming a hero like Link. This is so cool. The Zora domain, the Zora queen looking down, looking over her own child. I love this. I love this game so much. Like I said during my preview thing, this game is just epic, you know. And I hope over the course of this Let's Play, I managed to kind of show you guys just how much this game means to me and why this game is still my favorite. You know, I really hope that I was able to convey to you guys why this game is still my favorite. And maybe if you were one of the people who thought this game wasn't anything special, maybe I gave you a look-see into kind of how I see things, you know, into kind of why this game is so special to me. You know, I shared many stories, I shared many experiences over the course of this Let's Play. The little heart with the... wonder what that means. I shared just a whole lot with this Let's Play. And surprisingly, there wasn't a whole lot of frustration with this series. There's not a whole lot of bullshit in this game. You know, the most bullshit things in this game is just kind of not even RNG, really. It's just like you're dealing with multiple annoying enemy types at the same time, and like those moments are far and few between, you know. I don't know what else to say. Oh, Colin's mom had that baby sometime off screen. That's nice. But yeah, I know that a lot of people hate the beginning sections of this game, even especially people who do like the game, but I wanted to show all that stuff at the beginning to kind of show you guys a day in a life of Link, because most other versions of Link are just like immediately set off on their journey, so you don't care about most of the characters in there. But like, I wanted to show that to kind of get you acquainted with the characters, you know. But here we are, back at the mirror chamber. Well, I guess this is farewell, huh? Light and shadow can't mix, as we all know. But never forget that there's another world bound to this one. Shadow and light are two sides of the same coin. One cannot exist without the other. I know now the reason the goddesses left the Mirror of Twilight in this world. They left it because it was their design that we should meet. Yes, that is what I believe. Zelda, your words are kind, and your heart is true. If all in Hyrule are like you, then maybe you'll do all right. Thank you. Well, the princess spoke truly. As long as the mirror is around, we could meet again. Link. See you later. That section of the game always makes me sad because, like I've said numerous times in this Let's Play, Midna is my favorite character. A lot of people seem to be... I don't know. I always kind of took it as Midna is in love with Link, that they are both in love with each other. But as she said, light and shadow can't mix. So when she broke the Mirror of Twilight, it always came to me as it's a forbidden love type thing. They can't be together as much as they wish they could be. And you kind of see the progression of their relationship over the course of the game, where Midna just is using Link as a tool. But by the point of when you go, by the point of when Midna has that near-death experience, near the middle of the game, she is kind of turned around and witnesses, it kind of realizes these people are very good-hearted. They won't abandon someone in need. And I think that's what drew, like, Link's desire to help his friends and his family, in a sense. I think that's what Midna was kind of drawn to. I kind of feel like she is that's why, you know, she is a being of the shadows. He is a being of the light. As much as she would desire otherwise, they cannot be together. So I feel like, and she knows that if the Mirror of Twilight was still a thing, that they would just be drawn to each other. So she shattered it. She destroyed the mirror. She completely destroyed the Mirror of Twilight. But as you can see here, Aaliyah is looking onward as if Link has left again. And sure enough, this to me always kind of signified that Twilight Princess Link is looking for a way back to the Twilight Realm. And in Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, we see a object that looks very similar to the Mirror of Twilight. But in this video, I think that'll do it. So next time on The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD, we go over bonus stuff. See you guys then.